Welcome to SLATE's Force Behind the St. Louis Workforce. I'm your host, Eliani Campbell. Today we're joined by Willingham SPHR, Senior Specialist for the Department of Personnel with the City of St. Louis. Ann is here to share with us how she helps find meaningful careers and gives advice to people wanting to join its workforce. Welcome, Ann. How are you today?
I am wonderful. Thank you for asking.
Great, great. So, Ann, can you tell us about your role on the talent acquisition team and what you enjoy most about helping people find careers with the City of St. Louis?
Sure. Simply put, my role is to recruit qualified candidates and to recruit them to fill open positions. Attending job fairs is a very important part of our recruiting strategy. In fact, the City of St. Louis has a very strong presence in the community. By the end of 2025, we are on track to have attended more than 80 job fairs. Some of our job fairs have been at Rankin Technical College, Wash U, local high schools, SLATE, and the Urban League, just to name a few. What I enjoy most about my position is that it's very versatile. One day I could be boots on the ground, out at a job fair. The next day I could be in my office trying to help applicants find positions. This week alone, I had a very young couple walk into my office. Mom, dad, infant, and they were displaced by the tornado. So they were in there trying to find jobs, and I was right with them, helping them to find those jobs. Also, a Wash U, for example, a Wash U student called me, soon to be a graduate. Wash U student called, wanting to know the update of an application he had submitted. And also there was a gentleman who walked into the office to take home some applications to fill out as he is looking for a second chance. So the work I do, along with 6 other talent acquisition specialists, is very rewarding.
Okay, so it seems that you're not just there looking to place people, you have an open door policy, appears to be, where they can come in if they need help with setting up their application and things like that.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's great to hear, because you have some places they just get your application and they send you on your way. But I like the fact that you're there helping them along the way. And with that being said, I have another question. When someone applies for a city job, what are some of the common mistakes or misconceptions that you see, and how can applicants avoid them so that they can have a chance of being chosen?
C, resume. That is something I have seen more than I care to on an application. This is on the City of St. Louis's application. They will write C, resume. Our application is designed to pull certain information from our applicants, and we need that information to make sure we are screening their application correctly to identify them as a qualified candidate or not qualified. And so when they say C resume, we're unable to pull that information from them. And it could be very time consuming in the process because we don't have that information, and now we've got to reach out to them to get the information.
So it's very important for them to complete their application fully, and basically don't take the lazy route out saying see a resume attached as if it's like a paper application, because I'm sure you're dealing with maybe an applicant tracking system and things like that.
We do have an ATS, and that is where they also will write C application. They'll type in C resume, rather, C resume.
Well, that's great to know. The city offers a wide range of positions, from public safety to IT to engineering. I've even seen positions for attorneys. So how do you help match candidates for the right opportunities?
So the first thing I do is find out about their interests, their education and work experience. based on their responses, that will enable me to provide some suggestions for them. Together, we will look at what the minimum qualifications are for certain jobs and discuss how their qualifications align with the positions. For candidates who have limited to no work experience, I'd like them to know that they can still apply for what we call a utility worker position. That's actually the title of the position. And the only requirement for that position is to be age 16 at the time of applying.
Okay, one quick last question. In one sentence, what is one step they should take to get started? Just one step.
To get started with their application,
Yes, ma'am.
before they even get online to apply for a position, they need to create an applicant profile. I prefer that they create an applicant profile before they even look to see what jobs are open, because I don't want them to feel rushed in creating that profile. That's a very important part of our application. That is going to showcase them to us. So they need to put their best foot forward and make sure they complete all of the fields in the applicant profile. If they have certifications, if they have a driver's license, if it's applicable to their background, a driver's license or a CDL, that is when and where they need to upload those documents.
Okay, so you've given us a lot of great information. In closing, again, if they want to apply and they're interested, where should they go to?
They should go to our careers website, which is St. Louis, that's STLOUIS.mo.gov/JOBS.
Okay, guys, so you all have the information right from the person that knows everything. If you're looking for employment or jobs, SLATE can help you to connect with local employers who are hiring now. So don't wait. Call 314-589-8000 to learn more about career opportunities. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Eliani Campbell, and this is SLATE's Force Behind the St. Louis Workforce.